Hi friends, today I am going to tell you how to create isometric drawing in AutoCAD. First of all, let me tell you something about isometric drawing. Isometric drawing means it is the 2D representation of the 3D drawing. That means if we will take the picture of the 3D model and we will take the printout, it will be the isometric drawing. Actually, it will not be 3D, but it will look like a 3D object. So in AutoCAD, if you want to create the isometric drawing, before making the isometric drawing, we have to change few settings. So now inside, this is my AutoCAD screen. Inside the AutoCAD screen, you can see the cursor. It is little bit different. That means both the lines in the pointing device, both the lines are perpendicular to each other. So here, inside the status bar, one option is there, grid mode. We can right click on it, go to grid settings. Here the by default setting will be rectangular snap. That's why inside the cursor both the lines are perpendicular. Now from rectangular we have to change it to isometric snap so that we can able to create the isometric drawing. Isometric snap, then OK. Now on screen we can see the cursor has been changed little bit. Now it is tilted little bit. After this, as per the face, we can change the cursor orientation by pressing the F5 key. So keep pressing the F5, it will keep on changing the face as per your requirement. This is the first method. Or after changing the grid settings, here one option will be automatically activated which is called as isometric drafting. That means whenever you are going to start the isometric drafting or drawing, this option will be visible and you can click on this drop down and choose the particular plane on which you want to create the isometric drawing. Now we will create some basic isometric features, basic isometric drawings like cuboid, cylinder, cone. These are the things, basic 3D primitive we will create in isometric drawing. First of all, let me start with cuboid. To create the cuboid, isometric drawing of cuboid, take line. I will first create the top view. So I'll click here. I'll choose the top view. This is my first point of cuboid. Ortho is already on, that's why it will go only straight direction, in the straight direction. Length of the cuboid is 5. Come front. Width of the cuboid will be 3. Then same length 5. Then this will be the width. After that, I will apply height to this top view. So I'll take line. This is my first point. Now it will not go down because we have selected previously the top. That's why we can able to only work on top view. So if you want to change the face, either you can click on this isometric drafting or you can keep pressing the F5 so that it will change as per the required plane. Now it is coming down. So come down, specify the height, enter. Then we can take this particular height will remain same for all the vertex. So I'll take copy command, select this height, enter. From this to this vertex, ortho I'm making it off to this vertex and also to this vertex. Now take line, from this endpoint join this line and this line. If it is 3D solid, the internal lines we will not able to see, so we will take erase this line, erase. This is the isometric view of the cuboid. Now if I want to create one L shape, so what I'll do, I'll take line, ortho on 3, in this direction it will be suppose 5, height will be 1, it will be 4, it will be 2, then this. This particular front face will be remain same for the other face also. So I'll take copy, select everything from this. It is not going back, so I'll keep on pressing the F5 key. Then height I'll specify 3 is the depth. Now take line from this to this. Again line from this to this. Line from this to this. Line from this to this. In place of making line repeatedly, we can copy one particular line also. Now it is solid, so internal lines will not visible. So to remove the internal lines, what I'll do, I'll select this line and delete. This is isometric view of the L shape. Now if I want to create one cylinder in isometric drawing of AutoCAD, we cannot take directly circle. Otherwise, now if I want to create a cylinder in isometric view of AutoCAD, we cannot take circle directly. Otherwise, it will create the orthographic circle. In place of taking circle, we have to create isocircle. How that option will come? We have to take EL for ellipse. Enter. Here one isocircle option is coming. Click on isocircle. Specify the center point of isocircle. Then specify the radius of ellipse or isocircle. Whatever you want to say, you can say. Radius I want to take 4. This is the isocircle. Then line from any of one quadrant, you can start making the height for the cylinder. It is not coming down, so keep pressing the F5. Now it is coming down. Height I want to take 5. Then this height will same for all the surfaces. So I'll take copy, select the line from this to this quadrant and also this quadrant. Then take copy this isocircle from this to this. The internal lines will not visible, so we will take trim, enter, trim this, this and this. This is the cylinder. In this way, we can create the isometric features in AutoCAD. Now suppose inside this cuboid, I want to create one rectangular slot. I want to create one rectangular slot at the center of the cuboid. So what I'll do, I'll take line, join mid to mid, line from this to this. If we know all the dimensions, it will be easier for us to create the isometric drawing. So take copy and remember one thing, except few commands, other commands will not work for isometric drawing. Offset will not work, that's why I'm taking copy. This line, enter. From this, in this direction, I want to take a copy at 1. In this direction also 1. Again copy. I want to copy this middle line. From this, it is not going back, so I'll press F5 again. Now it is coming forward. At 0.5, I want to create one. In this direction also 0.5. Now I don't want middle line, so I'll take erase. This middle and this middle, I'll erase. Take trim, enter, trim all the unnecessary lines. This is only the top view. Now, how it will look like a whole feature or slot feature? Then I'll take line, trim, enter, This line is the extra line. Enter, erase. This line should be erased. Now it is look like one cuboid. At the center of the cuboid, one slot is available. Now we will create some isometric figures in AutoCAD. I've already changed the isometric snap from rectangular snap to isometric snap. The first figure which I'm going to create, that is the L shape, this one. No dimension has been given for this figure, so I'm taking my own dimension. Take line. This is my first point. In this direction, I'm taking, suppose 4, going up, 4. In this direction, it will be 1, then 3, then 3, and close it. Now depth, so I'm taking line. From this, it is not going back, so I'm pressing F5, suppose 2. This depth will be same for all the vertex. So I'm taking copy, select this line, enter. From this to this, to this vertex, to this, and to this. Then line, keep joining end to end. Done. One figure completed. Now in the same figure, I am creating the slot itself. Suppose slot length is 2, ortho on. It is not going back, so I will press F5, 2. In this direction, suppose 0.5. And little bit I am extending. After that, I will trim this line. Again line. From this 0.5. In this direction also I am little bit extending. After that, I will trim. Trim, enter, trim this line and this line. I'll erase this extended part because it cannot be trimmed. Now to show the cut or slot, take line. From this, for making it down, keep pressing the F5, trim, enter, trim this line. Now take copy from this to this to this to this. Then trim, enter, trim this line, this line. And if this material has been removed, one edge should be visible. So I'll take line. This is the rectangular slot. Now in this figure, I'm directly creating this particular feature, this one, figure number 4, because making slots, it's a little bit easy now. Line, length suppose 3, it is not going this way. Suppose 3, again it is not going up. Keep pressing the F5, 3 and close. Line, from this 1, copy this line, from this to this and this. Sorry, by mistake it has been shifted to one position. So what I'll do, I'll take move, select this line, from this to this. And here also move, from this to this. Now take line, join from this point to this point and this point. Now to create the iso circle, EL for ellipse, take iso circle, specify the center. First of all, it is the front. So I'll change the face like this. I'll create somewhere here without any dimension I have created. Then I'll take copy from this to this. Then I'll take trim, enter, trim this, 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 and this line can be removed. Done. This small portion of the hole is visible. Now I'm going to create this figure number 5. I'm little bit moving this. Move the whole figure from this to this.